Yanni will now set the fastest lap to try and save face, accept defeat, but do it with a fighting spirit.
Yeah, I mean, maybe.
I like that idea. I mean, I still think something predicated that car coming in. I don't think that's a decision that you would make without there being an issue.
It may well be the case. I have to say, I think I agree with Paul. I think it is sportingly tactical at this stage. I think they knew they couldn't catch them. I have to say, John, to my eternal regret, the issue around the 82 has been escalated now to a stop-go penalty.
Ignore it. Ignore it. That car's second. It'll not say that in the results, and they'll probably get themselves disqualified, but they're not in the championship. It's the Risi car. They stay out there. You stay out there. At the moment, Dave Beatty Sims is banging on a table somewhere in the Module Sportif, trying to make himself understood to the race control officials. That is a nonsense.
I'm going to ignore it, John.
Yeah, me
it's
too.
8.5 minutes remaining of what has been an absolutely fantastic Le Mans 24 hours.
I'll tell you what, mate, if Ford have anything about them, they would slow Dixon and Mucker down if he does come into the pits, because that is not the way to sweep the podium. That is not the way to sweep the podium.
The only car to have taken the fight to Ford through 23 hours.
One car, a privateer Ferrari team from IMSA, taking on the might of Chip Ganassi Racing from both the UK and the US, and they're trying to nobble them in the last 10 minutes, last half an hour, for an inconsistent decision. If they'd done that for everybody else, I would have had no issue with that whatsoever, but they haven't, and that's what's annoying me. It's the inconsistency, not the decision itself.
Meanwhile,
Chip Ganassi down in the pit box at the moment with all the Ford executives. Yeah, he'll be thinking this Le Mans 24-hour racing's a piece of cake, wouldn't he? I think like the pillows last year, likes the result this year.
68, Dirk Muller goes through 3:57 last time around, completes another lap. It's 338th along the course, 338 with 3:56.925. I don't think we're going to see the Elite Team 2 car anywhere close to the pit lane.
Shane Adam is down in the pit lane. I've no doubt, Shane, that Dave Beatty Sims doesn't want to speak to you, but what's the situation there?
It's not actually Beaky. He's not in the pit box. I'm sure you're right. He's off arguing somewhere. But Rick Mayer on the pit box, they're not bringing him in. They're going to leave him out there. They've earned that second position.
It's both lights now on the sides of the cars. It is only showing, it's showing one on the left-hand side, the top one, and one on the right-hand side, the middle one. So there is an issue with the lights there. And again, I have no problem with that. If there had been a consistency of purpose, this is the last half an hour of a 24-hour race. That is not a performance enhancement. It is not doing anything for that car.
6 minutes to go, and I think it's about time we started talking about Toyota and not what we're looking at on the screen in terms of stop-go penalty. This has been an astonishing run from Toyota. An astonishing run. We did talk in the lead up to this, John, about the potential for this effort. We saw some hints that they might be somewhere close to this at Spa. They had problems there. They understood those problems. They fixed those problems, Paul.
Yeah,
He's slowing down.
I think what they've done is to get into Toyota have got themselves into a very, very good frame of mind. And they've just got themselves to the same point that Porsche did last year, where they've got rid of all of the problems just at the right moment.
The number 5 of Kaz Nakajima is crawling down the straight, and the Porsche number 2 on the same lap has caught it up.
But the number 6 car is in the same area of the track.
Yeah, but this is very dangerous. Toyota, 5.5 minutes to go. The new tyres on that Porsche. Now, I'm not sure what's going on here, but there's not a lap between first and second, and Nakajima is coasting on the run down to Indianapolis. He's in the middle of the road. I can't tell anything from the Toyota pit lane. He's down to Indianapolis now. He's got to pick the pace up. It's come down under 40 seconds.
He's lost 20 seconds, John.
And Neil Janney is absolutely scything his way through cars left and right. Now this, he could be trying to time this to the lap last lap, Paul, but I'm not happy with this at
Six
all.
cars behind him. The 6 car is behind him now, so we'll know in about 5 seconds' time whether this is a problem or whether or not they're working a formation finish.
They couldn't have done this if Porsche hadn't stopped for those tyres. They may be playing it uber cool, but my goodness, when you've never won Le Mans and there's only one Japanese manufacturer that have, you've been fourth 4 times. You've been second 4 times. What a strength of spirit and belief to be able to engineer the end of the race as well as you've engineered your race car.
Under 4 minutes.
And here is the number 5. Well, the number 5 is behind the number 6. It was the 6 that had to slow down, Graham, not the 5. I really don't understand this.
No, this is a problem for the number 5. He can't afford to go into the pits because he hasn't got a lap left in him.
And there's 3 minutes to go. Is he trying to make this the last lap?
He hasn't got time. He can't. The car is right in front of us, John. It's going past the start-finish line now.
It's a race. It's not the checkered flag. He's come to the line. He thinks it's over. It's not. He's ground to a halt. And here comes the Porsche. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. It's come to a halt. And Toyota have had the Le Mans 24 hours snatched from them. And Porsche are going to win Le Mans. Porsche was going to make it 18. They can't believe what they're seeing. The 5 car is stranded just beyond the line. They were 3 minutes too early to the line. There's tears from Lieb and Dumas. This is extraordinary. In the 84 runnings of this race, we've seen nothing like this. Nothing like this. This is the picture of absolute despair. The 5 car standing still on the start-finish line. Graham Goodwin, I cannot believe what I've just witnessed.
I'm speechless, John. I mean, I cannot believe it. I can't believe it. I genuinely thought that was going to be the formation finish. I have no clue what's happening. It can't be fuel, Paul.
It can't be fuel. And it can't. What I don't understand is how the car just ground to a halt like that. We saw
it took half a lap to ground to a halt, Paul. I wonder if he was on hybrid power.
But why did it stop where it stopped? Because where it stopped now, it's in absolutely no man's land.
It's not going to be.
It's not even going to be classified where it is at the moment. They should at least have stopped it just before this.
It's restarted.
It's restarted. The car's restarted. Well, there's going to be one more lap after this one, but that is a wounded Toyota. There's tears in the eyes of Yuta Shodak. Rob Leutman behind him. Down to the... This has been snatched to him. The last time I saw Hugh like this, he was celebrating a victory with a Peugeot at Sebring, and the tears were tears of joy.
It stopped again.
Brad Pitt is on the gantry. You couldn't write a movie script like this because no one would believe it. This is extraordinary. Porsche, having made mistakes, having tactically been all over the place, have managed to pull it off with a failure for Toyota in the last 3 minutes.
They're not even going to get that car home or on the podium, and it saves, I'm afraid, in these circumstances, I'm afraid, a record for Audi.
Absolutely correct. And Audi will be on the podium, which continues an unbroken run for the 4 rings on the podium since 1999. Oh, my goodness.
Absolutely staggering. And I feel emotional. What must it be like in that Toyota garage? What must it be like? This is tough times. And of course, Porsche are celebrating. Why
Joe Bradley.
I was there as that car crawled to a halt, and it's just bewilderment, utter bewilderment, surreal atmosphere in Toyota is the only way I can describe it. It's unbelievable.
Nakajima reporting, I have no power on the radio. He's going to try and get it going on hybrid power.
Be advised, it's the last lap. Time of 24 hours has elapsed. This is the last lap.
And Eduardo Freitas pops up.
This is definitely the
And here comes the 18th victory. Leo Gianni is cruising home now for Porsche. Last year, They pulled it out. It's the wrong car for them. They wanted the world champions to win, but they'll take this. This wasn't their Le Mans. This wasn't their victory. But their name is being engraved on the trophy. And Porsche win Le Mans.
Checkered flag for the 84th edition of the 24 Hours of Le Mans. We're giving the checkered flag on the 24th edition of the 24 Hours of Le Mans. Drivers will do a full down lap. Drivers will do a cool down lap. There will be a selection of drivers which will have to follow specific instructions of Le Mans.
Also,
Joe Bradley is down at Porsche. Joe?
Unbelievable scenes here. This crept up on the